four, three, two, one. And grand rising and welcome to Good Morning Experts. I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration, and I have the extreme pleasure to present to some and introduce to others none other than the one who will be hosting our Pass the Ball segment. He is that man that has the reputation of being a master builder, six-figure ring earner, and gold legacy member. He's also the first shareholder in Washington, D.C. He's known to this family as the man of courageous conversations. We're talking about Uncle Jack.
Woo! Thank you. Great morning. Thank you, Troy Gandy.
Yes,
Let
sir.
me turn this echo off real quick.
The ball is in your court.
Can y'all hear me loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
All
All you.
right, all right, all right. So we'd like to welcome everybody to the biggest, baddest CEO meetup on the planet. And guess what, Mr. Robinson? I found my cup. Found my cup. Found my cup. So, but no, we got a great show for y'all this morning. And you know something? That's funny. Jennifer, do you realize you and I got that same exact background? And I was looking through trying to get some ideas, and I was like, dang, she and I think exactly alike. That was like the perfect background. So when I saw you
That's a
there, I said,
scary
wow,
thought, isn't it? That
I
we think
know,
alike.
right? So I said, you know what, let me switch up so people don't think we're in the same house with the same background. But no, that's people like minds think alike. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I got three questions for y'all. Let's get this thing fired up because Troy done already set it on fire. So we're gonna keep it blazing. You know what they say, the best way to stay hot is be close to the fire. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I got three questions for y'all. Y'all come off of mute and send out those last text messages too, those last minute text messages. Team, how y'all feel?
Fired
Fired
up.
up.
And what's up?
My income.
And who gets a green sheet?
Everybody.
Everybody gets a
Everybody gets
green
a
Everybody
sheet.
gets a
green
green
sheet.
sheet.
Yeah, everybody gets a green sheet. So we're gonna drop the sheet.
Get your green sheets. Everybody gets your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
All right. So we're gonna get this thing smoking. So I'm gonna take the ball and pass it to a lady who I'm actually matter of fact, well guess what? I'm gonna reroute. I just realized I got a hand up. So maybe I'll come back or maybe she'll get the ball. So with that being said, I'm gonna take the ball and pass it to this lady who's a ball of fire. She lives in the Lone Star State and she likes the Dallas Cowboys. That's the one thing sometimes I can't get past. Because when I see her, she gonna have some Dallas Cowboy stuff on. But other than that, she is a great person and she is growing her business. And so I'm sure she's got some nuggets to share. Miss Marcella Braggs, what you got going on in your neck of the woods?
Hey, thank you for the introduction. Good morning, everybody. jumped on here real quick. Yesterday, I had to reroute my way of thinking after getting off the call. So I'm taking a CDL class. And so everybody that was in there, I once again just took some paper and just, you know, broke them up into a moderate size and was passing them out to different people. I said, put your name and number on here and list me at least 3 to 5 people that you know who need some life insurance. I said, now, if I'm able to get in touch with them and they decide to do business with me, so I can't give you any money, but I can get you some gift cards. So 3 of them did return the paperwork back to me. And I found out that one of my coworkers used to have her insurance license. I said, you need to get back with this. So I spoke with her briefly last night and she was studying another part of the test, but she did ask me to send her the link. So I'm gonna find out today if she was able to get on our call last night. So I'm working it, working it, working it. Like I say,
Ooh,
I had been going in and shutting my phone off, and then I found my other headphones. I'm like, I ain't gonna keep getting off my calls. So I've been walking in with my headphones in. So you guys, I tell you, you inspire me every day.
well, keep up the great work, Marcella. And here's one thing we've been discussing as you're talking to people. The goal is really, to make the connect and set and try to set that appointment. And the reason I say that is because as we're talking to people, y'all want to put yourself on rapid fire mode. Because what the rapid fire mode is going to do is going to put you in a different. It's going to make you posture a little different because it's going to make you seem like you. Number one, you got the bag of goods. You're talking to somebody. So if you're talking with a kind of a faster tempo than normal, it'll create urgency and excitement. You know what I mean? But the goal, ladies and gentlemen, is not to get caught up into long conversations where you start getting dragged out into the middle of the water. And now what's happening is the prospect is starting to hit you up with questions, and now you start to come unravel, and now all your credibility as a professional starts to dwindle. So the key thing is you want to arm yourself with knowing exactly what you're going to say it the same way every time. Play it's your song, it's your record. You play that song. Remember, you play. It's just like being a musician. We talked about it last night. You play it. The song may seem boring to you, but you're playing in front of a new audience, a new person, a new prospect every time. You see what I'm saying? So get into a rapid fire mode so you can start talking to more people, and then you start setting more appointments, and then what happens is like it's almost like going to the gym and working out. It just becomes easy, natural. You just start setting appointments. So great job, Marcella. Who you passing that ball to?
Let me see. Yeah, and the young lady that was supposed to get on the call, she said, I'm gonna call my sister and let her know that you're gonna be calling her. So I'm gonna get back with her today also. Are there any
Cool.
hands up? Oh,
It
okay.
sure is.
Yes, I see it. This lady, let me tell you, she came in blazing trails, and I am just so excited to hear what she has to bring because she's building her business. Mo Money Mo, the floor is yours.
Good morning. Thank you so much for that, sis. I'm sorry I'm not on camera this morning. I'm at my sister-in-law's house and there's stuff going on. But anyway, I just wanted to share that I love being with this group. I want to shout out Coach Eric, Dr. Jock, Dr. Meri, Coach V. I call her my coach. But I'm learning so much. And we did the 25, our list of 25 last Saturday, I believe. And out of those 25 people, well, my husband did 25 and I did 25. So we had 7 people on Coach Eric's call on Sunday. 2 of those people have joined us in the business. We got 2 more that are thinking about joining. And it just, to me, every time I work the system and it worked, it just, because that was just 25 people. And so I'm like, man, we really got to just keep adding each piece to the system. And then I start thinking like, man, I know so many people that need this. And I thought about people from my previous company. And so I called, the guy's name came to my head, and I called him and I just said, what you doing? You still doing insurance? And he said, I'm gonna get back to it. And I said, what does that mean? And so he said, yeah, I hadn't done anything since we were in Tennessee. And we had done a show in Tennessee in April of last year. And I said, what? And so I started telling him about what we have over here. And I think he was on the call last night. I got to double check, but he's interested. And he said, this business. So I got to do what he said. I just said I was going to start getting back to the business right the day before you called me. So I just want to encourage everybody, call those people that you think might not be interested.
Yes.
Because when I came over, my previous company kept me from writing for 6 months. And guess what? The 6 months is here. So I'm about to really start rolling now. But that 6 months went by kind of fast. I think I'm like at a month left, maybe. But it went by fast, and I'm growing my business with my husband despite all that. So, and the
Love
last
it.
thing I'll say is my big brother that's on the line, you don't hear him. He's in the car, Brenton. He's been going through his training through the blueprint with Miss V. And I see his post now. So he's on fire. And I really want him to say something. You got to get used to letting people know where you at, Brent. Can you say something this morning? I'm passing it to you. Brenton Harris, pick it up.
Yeah, here we go with the no look. I see how y'all get down, but it's all good. My hands always always ready. But yeah, I just want to say that the training with Miss V and Mo Money Mo, my little sis, um and these calls on the line are really, really, really beneficial. And like they say, when you work the plan, you get results. I had been doing social media for a long time. Well, I ain't gonna say a long time, at least 3 years. And I shut off everything because um, I was working a third shift job. I'm in school and I'm doing this, and I gotta. And life is life, but you gotta get organized. Number one, and have a plan and execute the plan. But when you have a strategic plan that you see results from other people, the only thing you have to do is continue, because guess what? Rome wasn't built in a day. And like I said before, I'm always working behind the scenes. I'm always wherever I rub elbows or see people at, yes, they know what I do.
Love it.
Um, and sometimes later on, people will come back to you, just like I was saying about the post. I haven't posted in a long time, but I've been getting views here and there. So don't think that your work is in vain. Just keep, that's one of my tags, because I'm gonna drop some more stuff later on, but my hashtag is keep pushing, because um, long as you got some momentum and you keep pushing, you'll be surprised the results.
You got 10
Um,
seconds, Brenton, 10 seconds.
I can't see. I'm on my phone right now. I can't see whose hand up. So can
Now
somebody assist me with
hold on,
this?
because I'm gonna pull over and unpack some of the stuff you and Mo Money Mo just talked about real quick. Um, First off, thanks for sharing. And I'm gonna go back to Mo Money Mo for a second. Um, she talked about, and Brenton just talked about it as well. Like, and we talked about it last night. We had a leadership Zoom, and we talked about it last night. It really comes down to, if you calling yourself a player on this team, just like any team, sport or whatever, you got coaches. We got coaches, and guess what? We got a playbook, and we got a proven playbook. And people like Mo Money Mo are proof. See, there's some folks that have been around for 2, 3 years, right? And they still like, I wonder if it really, if I could do it. The whole thing is, you got to apply the pressure. You got to put your skin in the game. You got to decide. You have to make a decision that you either going to be a cheerleader or a leader. It's simple as that. All teams need both. If you're going to be a cheerleader, What's going to happen is you're probably going to stay with the general population. And then there's going to be separation that happens, and the leaders are going to start to separate themselves because they're leaders. They're in the game. But all I'm saying to you, all of us have the same opportunity to be successful. And we made it easy for you. So we dummied it down to the simplest form, 3x5. 3x5. Every month, at the minimum, you should be focused on your 3x5. Everybody knows what the 3x5 is, right? And then just get good, like get with your EDs or your SMs and work on your pitch, your quick, like I said, a quick pitch, something that just can you can set an appointment within 1 minute, boom, meet the person on an appointment. When they say, hey, well, what is it? What's the information? I'm gonna give you all of that on the Zoom. When somebody says, when they ask you like, what is it, and you telling them, look, we're gonna meet on the Zoom. I'll tell you one way to shut people down. This is a line that I use all the time. Look, man, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get a haircut over the phone. It's impossible for me to give you a haircut over the phone. So let's wait till we get on Zoom and let me show you or give you the information. It's all gonna be there and you just make a decision. So the other thing, Brenton and Mo Money Mo, works with her husband. She working with her brother. It is nothing like really understanding what you got here and setting up a family business. Like
Yes.
the Robinsons. I'm looking like, oh my gosh, they are really running a family business. They're running a business where Eric could say, hey, Zay, man, my finger is hurting this morning. Can you handle this Zoom for me? And guess what? Zay can handle the Zoom. Erica might say, dang, hey, Zay, I gotta watch the baby. I got a 2 o'clock appointment. Can you run the illustrations for me? It is so beautiful when you understand the concept. That's why we really push couples joining together. You know, sometimes you might get some resistance. I saw the resistance with Coach Zay and Erica. But guess what? They stayed in the car. Now Zay, he's running his thing, and guess what? Erica, she's running. She's now she just kicked the door in a couple of weeks ago. She just made a decision. But it's a beautiful thing to be able to work with family. So, Brenton, there's two hands up. Who you passing that ball to, sir? Or Mo Money Mo, you want to pass the ball for him?
Yeah, let me pass the ball to this lady. She is always on fire. She is doing some great things, building a good team, and I love to hear her just tips to what to do to keep going. Love to live, Nisha.
Thank you, Mo Money Mo. I appreciate the pass, and I'm always inspired by you and how you and your family are pushing your business and having much success. So, thank you for always coming on and sharing with us. I wanted to just share last night, the training that we had, it really stuck with me. It also let me know that I was making the right turn in my business. I have to redirect some things, redirect myself as well. Talking about, why are we stuck? Why aren't we doing the things we need to do? And before we even had the training yesterday, I had made my mind up and I started reaching out to people, contacting some people on my list, making some follow-ups to people that just, were interested, but, they didn't do anything at the time. I actually had a guy reach out to me a couple months ago on Facebook, and I decided, let me reach back out to this guy. He was a life insurance agent. He has his own agency, and he's like, "Oh, hey, we both do life insurance." And I was apprehensive about approaching him. I've talked to influencers before, didn't have a problem talking to influencers, but I had not talked to a seasoned, experienced life insurance agent that already has his own agency. So now I have a three-way call with him today. I just said I'm going to go and do it. And then I reached out to at least 4 of my prospective clients that said they needed life insurance. But I'm like, okay, well, it's time to get your life insurance. So what's going on? Let's do it. Let's get it done. I also reached out to about 5 people that I was looking to recruit. I resent the video. I'm like, hey, did you ever watch it? What's going on? You know, are you ready? Are you still interested in the opportunity? And actually, about 3 of them said, you know what, resend me that info. So now it's just a matter of making sure that we're staying consistent with those activities every day because we're not helping ourselves if we don't do the activities.
Woo. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you for sharing. And something you said, you just said, I'm gonna just do it. What was it that made you just say, I gotta just do it, make the calls. I gotta do it. Because I know you had texted me, you was like, Jock, I made some calls. So what is it that just made you say, you know what, let me do it?
It's that thing that just clicks in you when you realize that you could be doing more and you know that there's people out here that need what we have. And we have to get out our own way and just do it to see the growth in our business. And I wasn't seeing what I wanted to see in my business, so I had to do something different and I made that decision to just do it.
Nice, nice, nice. Who you passing that ball to?
I'm going to pass it to this wonderful young lady who, just all of a sudden just sprouted out of nowhere. She's having some growth. She's doing activities. She's going above and beyond for her business right now. So, Miss Erica, what do you have for us today?
Awesome. Thank you so much for passing me the ball. I have a tremendous amount of respect for what you're doing with your business as well, and just following you and watching you as an entrepreneur has been amazing. So I, it's funny because we had the influencer meeting on Sunday, and so I just like have been messaging all the influencers. I mean, going on my like explore page, and then just clicking the pages, going, sending a message, clicking the pages, sending a message. Sometimes I'll add little filters to it, like car insurance or health or stuff. And I've been seeing a lot of good things come from that. And it was funny. I was really tired because we were up all night this morning. But right before I got on the call, I saw one of the influencers that I reached out to, and spoke with him, I want to say maybe Saturday, sometime late last week, early this week. And he was saying like, yeah, I'm really interested. I want to make sure people are like, why would I get life insurance from anybody but me? And he was saying that he was busy this week and we hear back from him sometime next week. But I'm looking online right before I get on here, and he's at the BET Awards, looking at all these different celebrities. I'm like, okay, cool. It just energized me to like make sure that I have him set up so next time he's around these people, he'll know he'll have a business to be able to profit from it more, and just to reach out to more people. Like it was like a nice jolt morning coffee that I had. After this
Mm,
call, I'm going to be going over blueprint with the new partner. So I'm just excited and fired up and ready to go. I
nice.
would like to pass the ball over to someone
Hold
who,
on, hold
well,
on, real quick,
mhm.
Nisi. So Michelle, we're gonna take Michelle's gonna be the last hand and co-host. I need y'all to help me lower these hands and stuff, please. Thank you. Go ahead. Who you passing that ball
Okay,
to?
perfect, perfect. Man, I got a tremendous amount of respect for everybody that I see whose hand is up. This person I'm excited to hear for to help uh, bring some more energy, help wake me up a little bit more as well. And man, they're always on fire. So none other than Mr. Kamal Whitmore, the next ED. I'd love to hear what you have to say this morning.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know time is short, and I'm actually packing to get ready to head to DC for a family reunion. I wanted to shout out a new teammate that we have on, so if everybody can come off mute and welcome Ms. Victoria Booker to the team.
Woo, woo, woo. Welcome,
Welcome,
welcome, welcome.
Hey,
welcome.
Victoria.
Yes,
Um,
congratulations.
Welcome, Victory.
Yeah, she's came on and brought super energy, and we just excited for what she's about to do with her goals. Yeah, but that's all I had. I just wanted to do that. I'm in the midst of packing, and so
Hey, Jamal, you should hit me up when you get up here.
no doubt.
My man,
Safe
Yep.
travels.
I'll drop the number in the on your Facebook, John.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. I'm gonna pass the ball to, let's see who's next on the list. Oh yeah.
Co-host, can y'all help me lower the hands after the people talk, please? Thank you very much.
Um, to the illustrious Miss V, take it away.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning, family. Going to be real quick and talk about first shout out to everybody who is doing so many marvelous things. Keep at it, keep up, and keep to the playbook.
Yes.
I wanted to just very quickly talk about getting out of your comfort zone. I have been in a comfort Zoom zone for quite some time. I do trainings on Zoom, I do green sheets on Zoom, I do show fours on Zoom. But the other day, I got a policy in the mail that I had to deliver. I have not delivered a policy in more than 20 years. I set up that delivery meeting, went and sat with the couple, and ended up not only going through and delivering their annuity, but got the wife to finally sign up for her IUL. And I realized how really good I am in front of people. So I am going to be a little less zooming, a little more direct and hands-on. So I encourage everyone, if you've gotten stuck in the Zoom zone like I have, get out, talk to people, do face-to-face. And that's
Yes.
what I got.
And Miss V, it's a funny thing because I think since COVID, we all just got adapted and it had adapted to just being inside. Inside just felt safe and felt comfortable. But sometimes, like you said, especially when you got a transferable people skill like you feel your superpower when you step back out. You're like, oh wow, I forgot I had this. That's on my chest. So no, I definitely agree with what you're saying. Because sometimes I gotta force myself. I'm like, I gotta get out. I gotta go touch some people. I gotta make some connections. So thank you for sharing. And who are you passing that ball to, Miss V?
I see a hand up. It says owner. Not sure who that is because I know you said Michelle is going to be the last one, but
Troy.
oh,
Yeah,
the
he trying to
index
hide.
voice
Take
of
that.
inspiration. I am always honored and excited to be able to hear what you say in such melodious tones. So take it away, Troy Gandy.
Oh my, I was going to say go ahead and pass me because that was an accident that I actually put the hand up. But that being said, I'm just excited about all of the new team members that I've been reaching out to more consistently and getting them engaged. They're getting in their study materials, so you should see more and more of them on my team popping off, getting licensed, and I'm anxious to see them go green and whatnot. So with that being said, that's it for me for right now. I'm just in the mix, in the car, and constantly just putting in the money making activities. MMT, MMT.
Right.
So, with that being
Real
said,
quick, co-host,
yes,
can y'all help me put the hands down after they talk? This
hey,
is
man, I'm multitasking
And
here.
make me a
I know we
co-host,
got but
please.
we got like
Make,
5 co-hosts.
make me a
Oh,
co-host,
okay,
please.
okay. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, make
I was
Tawana a
like,
co-host
man,
every morning. Whoever's doing the co-host.
yeah. I was like, this stuff going on here. The clock app ain't working. It's funny.
Who you passing that
Uh,
ball to, Troy?
I'm passing the ball to this wonderful woman who is bright and shining right now. She just turned the camera on, so we seeing her live and in person. I know she loves helping people, otherwise she wouldn't be here. And this is none other than Miss Michelle Kendrick.
Good morning. Good morning. Excuse the voice. I literally just rolled out of the bed about 8:20.
Uh-oh.